So many people who are looking to improve their credit scores are all over the internet today, falling for all of these misleading things online, claiming that they can fix their credit in 3 days, 7 days, 15 days, 30 days, you name it. None of that stuff is true, right? In fact, credit repair is a real thing, but it definitely does not happen overnight. If it does, no one on earth would have bad credit. And guys, look, I get it. I'm a chubby guy and I wish it can only take me a month to lose all of this weight that I put on over the last 4 or 5 years. So I definitely get being in a bad situation and you want to get out of it really quickly. Sadly, real results and real things just isn't that easy. You know, it doesn't happen that way. So in this episode, I want to go over something that is a little bit different from credit repair, but a lot of people who sign up for credit repair or they contact a credit service, they think this is pretty similar to credit repair, and that is called a Rapid Rescore. It's pretty much a service that lenders use, and in this episode, I'm going to share exactly what it is, what it's for, and how it's used.
You would always want to be on the side of having good credit.
You think it pays to have good credit. A Rapid Rescore is mainly a service or a term used by mortgage lenders. Now, it is not what you guys are thinking. It is not for you people who have jacked up credit and you have 5 repossessions on your credit reports and charge-offs and collections and all these late payments. It is not for you guys. It is not credit repair. A Rapid Rescore is mainly for the people who have already taken care of their bills, their debts, and all of these things, and they're just waiting for their credit report to update. So let me back up and give you guys a little background of what's going on here and why this service even exists. So as you know, and I hate to get in anyone's pockets or income or how people get paid, you know, I'm not about that, but your loan officer, your realtor, and everyone in the housing industry that is pretty much waiting for you to purchase or finance a home, these guys get paid commission. So, you know, the bigger the home that you buy, the more expensive home that you buy, or the bigger the loan is, or the more the loan is, these guys make a lot of money off of what you decide to purchase, right? So I know that may sound crazy. And again, I'm not trying to get in anyone's pocket, but your loan officer makes commission based on the loan that you're qualified for or the loan that you're approved for. So when you're pre-qualified for a home, let's just say you're buying a $500,000 house, you know, your loan officer is probably making what, 1% of that. So every deal that they close, they get 1% commission on the loan balance or the total loan amount that you're qualified for, however way it works. So what I'm saying is these guys are hungry. These guys are waiting to get paid. Housing is already expensive. So I'm sure these guys have seen a decline in sales or decline in consumers coming in buying homes. The economy is trash today. A lot of people are in credit card debt. So a lot of people actually probably isn't really qualifying for as many homes as they were pre-COVID years, right? Where interest rates were 2 to 3%, where people were just buying houses left and right. People was offering $10,000, $20,000 over asking costs. So, you know, things are a little bit different and slower now. I could be wrong, but I can only imagine that things are just a tad bit slower. So these guys are hungry. So when you get pre-qualified for a home, closing is in what, 45 days, you know, if that, maybe 30 days if you're fast. So whenever you go through closing, you close on a home, your realtor gets their check, your loan officer gets their check, title company gets paid. All of these people get paid their fees. Look, it's just how the world works. I don't control it. I can't do anything about it. That's just how people make their money for a living. So if there is a roadblock in closing, meaning your credit card balances haven't been paid, you have a item that's on your credit report that's, you know, a loan that you've been paid, but you're waiting on it to update, and you cannot move forward with closing until those items change in your credit report, which may improve your credit scores by closing. Well, look, no one gets paid and you can't move into a home. So what I mean by that, most lenders review your credit report when you get pre-qualified. They pre-qualify you based on if this is paid, if that is paid, you know, if nothing else changes. It is called a, I forgot the approval name that they give people. Is either rough approval or for those who are in the housing industry, you guys who may be listening or watching this, you know what name I'm thinking of, but it is a, I think it's just called a rough approval. I can't think of the name, but you're pre-qualified, but you're not fully approved. You're it's mainly based on if certain things were, I guess, paid off, or certain things were not being reported. Conditional approval, that's what it is. It is a approval based on if certain conditions were taken care of before closing. So if I apply for a mortgage loan, my credit cards are maxed out, but I don't have anything else in my credit reports. I don't have any late payments. I don't have any things that make lenders be concerned over my payment history or whatever the case is. The only thing messing up my credit scores is my credit card utilization is maxed out. So they're going to see that on my credit report. They're going to say, well, wow, Chris got perfect credit. However, his scores are jacked up because his credit card balances are at the limit. They're maxed out. So he can raise his credit score probably 200 points if this goes from 100% utilization down to 0 before closing. So, you know, they're going to say, hey, Chris, your conditional approval here is based on if you pay your credit cards off, you can move forward with closing. So my job is, as the consumer, is to pay all of my credit card debt off within the next 45 days here. And then if so, I can move into my home, I can purchase the home, they get paid, whatever the case is. Everyone's happy. So what happens is, let's just say if I have a $2,000 credit card, okay, and it's maxed out and they want that paid, it's affecting my DTI, it's affecting my scores. Let's just say my credit scores are at 580 and I need a 620 to get approved. Well, that credit card going from 2,000 to 0 is going to give me those 40 points. There are 50 points, you know, once it's paid off and reported. So let's just say I finally saved the $2,000 and I paid it off the week before closing. Well, guess what? What if the statement date has already passed and now I have to wait until next month? Well, my credit report, clearly this states that I can't move in right now because the balance is still reported on my credit report. So what a rapid rescore is, this is only for lenders, business to business communication here, lender to credit bureau communication. So this isn't something I, as a consumer, can request. This is only for approved mortgage lenders. So a rapid rescore is a service for mortgage lenders. It allows the mortgage lenders to show proof that this item was paid, okay? And they will contact the credit bureaus and the credit bureaus will adjust it on a mortgage credit report, which is their FICO 2, 4, and 5 or 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 5, whatever it is, so many FICOs. So that's what a rapid rescore is. A rapid rescore is not credit repair. It is not a service to where you go to a mortgage lender and you have all of these repossessions on your credit and you dispute it and they come back and respond within, you know, 2 or 3 days. That's not what a rapid rescore is. And a lot of people, they're searching online, and you know, just me being in the credit industry for so long is almost funny to me because I hear the same thing every single day. As soon as people who don't know anything about credit repair start searching about credit repair, the very first 3 things they're going to come across is rapid rescore. That's the first term that I hear on a daily basis. They hear 609 letters, and then they hear goodwill adjustments or goodwill requests or whatever they want to call it. So, you know, again, rapid rescore is only for mortgage lenders, for people who have already paid what they needed to pay before closing to help their credit score or to lower their DTI. It is already taken care of, and instead of waiting 30 to 45 days for that item to update on their credit report, a rapid rescore can have the credit bureaus update the reports within a day or 2. That's all it is, right? It's just a quickly rescore. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with credit repair. You're not saying that you can get repossessions and late payments and collection accounts deleted. That is not what a rapid rescore is for. Okay, so that's the first thing that I hear people get confused. They see something, they start reading up on rapid rescore, and they call Stirgus Credit Repair and they're like, hey, do you guys offer a rapid rescore? Do you guys offer to dispute all of these items on my credit report and get this rapidly deleted? You know, a lot of people fall for this stuff and they think, you know, just because they seen an ad online that says fix your credit in 3 days, you know, which is a violation with the Credit Repair Organizations Act, but that's a whole different story. A lot of people fall for so many misleading things online, or they read legit things like a rapid rescore and they get it misunderstood with credit repair, and it just doesn't go hand in hand. Okay. Next thing is I brought up Rapid Rescore. The next thing is probably going to be a goodwill. Okay. And a goodwill is basically you contacting your creditor on a goodwill basis and just explaining, why were you late? What are you doing to prevent you from being late in the future? And it's up to your creditor to decide if they're really going to honor that. They don't have to do anything. It's a 50-50 chance they're going to say yes, and it's a 50-50 or 50% chance they're going to say no. You know, they have no, you know, they don't owe you anything. So, you know, a lot of people get that confused. And then 609 letter, it is just basically a dispute letter, right? You have the right to dispute anything on your credit report. You know, a lot of people hear all of these financial terms online. They think it's something fancy, but all a 609 letter is basically a dispute letter requesting something to be verified, looking at anything that's accurate or not accurate. It is just a term for a dispute letter. So yeah, guys, that's what a Rapid Rescore is. Again, I guess too many clients don't really bring this up to me, but you know, I want to say at least a few times throughout the month, I get a new person sign up and we have that consultation, or maybe they email me and they say, hey, you know, is there a way we can get this a rapid fix, or do you guys offer a rapid repair or a Rapid Rescore? And I'm like, look, that has nothing to do with credit repair. So now you understand. Again, for you guys who missed it, a Rapid Rescore is a mortgage service for people who have already paid credit card balances and they have paid a loan off, or they paid something off in their credit report and it was needed to be paid off before closing. So instead of waiting for 30 days for that item to be reported as paid, a mortgage lender can use a Rapid Rescore service, contact the credit bureaus, and the credit bureaus will update their mortgage credit report. And that's it. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. If you wish to be a guest on our podcast, visit StirgusCreditRepair.com and click the podcast page to schedule an episode. If you need help with your credit, you can also sign up at StirgusCreditRepair.com and start your free trial today.
Stirgus Credit Repair. Stirgus Credit Repair. If you want a new house, call us.